Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Now today we are going to be looking at my main PC and seeing how it performs in 2019. The main reason why I want to see how it performs in 2019 is because of its processor, which a lot of people seem to have bad memories or for some odd reason just purely hate, even though it's not that bad. I'm currently rocking an AMD FX-8320 overclocked from 3.5 GHz to 4.5 GHz on a Gigabyte GA-970A-UD3 motherboard. Now it's a 970 chipset. It has supposedly an 8+2 VRM, but from what I've heard from everyone else is that it uses a doubled 4+2 phase. But now I'm going to list the full specs of my PC. It is currently, as I already said, running an AMD FX-8320 overclocked from 3.5 GHz to a nice toasty 4.5 GHz, and I'm using 16 GB of crucial Ballistix DDR3 1600 MHz memory that's been overclocked to 1866, and I'm using an AMD Radeon RX 480 4GB model from MSI, and along with that I'm running a Cooler Master Masterbox Lite 5 RGB gaming case. Now the cooling isn't the best thing in the world on this case, but for what it does, it surprisingly makes do, even though I really would prefer something with more airflow. For my CPU cooler for this overclock, without a doubt, when it comes to thinking about overclock on AMD FX, I have a Corsair Hydro H60 water cooler, which actually does a lot better than a lot of people would anticipate. It usually idles at around 30 degrees Celsius after I've been gaming on all day. I'm sitting at the desktop. It usually will just idle at a decent temperature. But from boot up to loading Windows until I run any games or anything CPU intensive, I typically idle at around 24 degrees Celsius. Now I also have a 1050 watt power supply, which I am really in needing of replacing here soon because it is a what other people would call a dodgy brand. And it's the same brand that also happened to blow up on me about 3 years ago when I was running an AMD FX-8320. Now that's enough jibber jabbering, and we are going to look at some benchmarks. As you can see guys, that the AMD FX 8320, when it's overclocked and paired with a decent GPU like an RX 480 or a GTX 1060, it is still going to perform reasonably well here in 2019. Now this CPU is definitely going to age more as time goes on, and I most likely will be upgrading to Ryzen eventually here, probably within the next few months here when I get the money to do it. But to be honest, I'm quite happy with this PC, even if it's not the best processor you can definitely have, but is still definitely enough to keep your games running. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you in whichever video I plan on doing next. Have a good one.